Coach from the heartland of America, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Lucas Oil Stadium here in Indianapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Indianapolis Colts. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On first down, Newton got his man complete over the middle. That's Sims. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On first down, it's Newton. Buying time to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The son Reddick in there to sack him for a loss of 6. 3rd and long, it's Newton. And the pressure gets to him again. The son Reddick in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 372.
They go play action here on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Mario Edwards. He's the one who finally gets him down for what will wind up being a loss of 16 yards.
Spread left. Hey, spread right, smack.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And now running right through it. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
Hey, 54 Ricky.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be in. Complete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 15. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the seventh inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last two drives. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. 4-6 defense, they were daring him to run the football. They ran it. A little football 101. Take us through what the 4-6 defense is, Charles.
So what you're trying to do with your big defensive front is cover the interior offensive lineman, the center, and the two guards, and make it difficult if you even want to think about running the ball inside. If you can control them, that allows the linebackers and the safeties to run free and get to the ball carriers. And that play worked really well. No gain.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
On the ball, on the ball, on the ball, on the ball.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
To throw on second down is Newton. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and it's third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Hassan Reddick able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Johnny Hecker now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Hey, spread left. Spread left. Let's go, let's go.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Bortles. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mikel Roby-Coleman, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Hey, follow.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Number 54 right here. Move. Number 54 right here.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Alvin Kamara really settling into the league in his 2nd season. And, of course, he came out of Tennessee, but not a lot of people remember he started at Alabama.
He did, and got caught in that big mix of running backs at Bama. And they like those bigger, thicker runners, those guys who can break down defenses through the middle. Alvin Kamara ended up leaving Alabama, going to a junior college for a while. I believe he went to Hutchinson Junior College before matriculating at Tennessee and finding his way to the NFL, where he is now a star.
Here we go. 372.
Bortles looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you kind of circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by David Amerson. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10. Bortles Bortles trying the option to the right. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, still right, still right. 5-0. Hey, 54, Ricky.
On play action, now Bortles. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 14 yards there on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On is the punter, King, to send it away. And out now, here come the Bengals. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And a nice gain of 21 yards. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Here's Newton. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll go down at the 28. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Colts pick it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On play action, it's Bortles. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
11B.
Now Bortles. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 39. And he'll actually lose about 7 yards on the return, but they have possession of the football on the turnover.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
No gain on the play there, second down.
Here we go, here we go. 11B, 11B.
On second down, here's Bortles. Throw left side complete. It's Hill. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this.
Here we go. 77.
Again, it's Kamara. And some room to work. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Punch right, punch right, punch right. Check that. We'll make 52 right here. Hey, spread right, smack.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Able to fight through 1 tackle. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's go. So right.
Now they'll throw it. Bortles toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and it's 3rd and 4.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Shotgun now for Bortles. Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Tyreek Hill from 10 yards out. And the Colts add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Bengals getting set to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Come on.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a first down throw for Newton. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Let's go.
From the 50, Newton. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Tyreek Hill on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 23 yards on the play.
Let's go. Lucy.
Bortles now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a gain of 7, and it's a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Move. 7. 73, 73. Screen is in.
On second down, Kamara. Room here to run. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Bortles now on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, 54, Ricky. Hey, 5-0, 5-0. Screen is in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Hey, 54, Ricky. 372. Omaha.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5.
Lucy.
Throwing is Bortles. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Move. 73.
They get it to him running left. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
All good. Omaha.
Bortles. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Whitney merciless. In there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. And Elliott puts this one through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this down deep into Cincinnati territory. A gain of 39 that time.
Here we go. Let's go. Let's go.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Bortles will try again on second down. Incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Well, you got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And the kick by Elliott is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because
the Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Jordan Willis able to drop him for a loss of 4.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And he's going to go down again.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? 2nd sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get 1. That's memorable. 2? Hello.
Now, he dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. To throw is Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos for the pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Gronkowski, the intended receiver.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Green 80. Hey, spread left. Spread left.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start him up again. So I think he may want to keep him cranking high right here.
8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
Let's go. Hey, spread right, spread right, spread right, spread right, smack. Spread left, spread left, spread left. Move. Hey, 5-0, 5-0.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The Colts on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyreek Hill, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something
Heads up.
to make it.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. He was looking for Gronk that time. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Had a nice move, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. Tackle made there by Nick Perry.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Now Bortles on the bootleg. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Here we go. Spread right, 72.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Bunch right.
Now Bortles, and he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Third touchdown pass of the game for Blake Bortles. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Newton again. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I'd file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Third and long, it's Newton. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. Gronkowski, the intended target. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Hey, spread left. 3 and good.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 8.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
Sunday. Lucy. Throw left.
No, check that.
3 and 6.
From the gun, it's Bortles. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal.
Accelerating, and off he goes. The 20, 10, and somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will get him one closer. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Let's go.
On first down, Bortles. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Akeem Hicks in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Green 80. Green 82. 11B.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
But right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
Well, Bortles on the check down, he finds Kamara. Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Colts on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5.
Spread right, 72.
Wide, get wide.
Hey, let's go, trips left.
Check 13.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Bunch right.
He's checking. Crash. Check.
Oh, look at this play call. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
Lucy.
Bortles going to throw here. And the grab by Crawl. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Bortles. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Green 80. 11.
Again, they'll throw with Bortles. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Newton. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Newton now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Newton on 1st down. Throw that side complete to Smith-Schuster. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.